What's up, guys? Welcome back. Charge the Game podcast, fresh off of Super Bowl 59 win. Probably going to be in a lot of this paraphernalia for the next coming weeks. I don't know until it wears off. However, guys, we are not here to discuss the celebration of the Philadelphia Eagles. We are here to talk about former Chiefs wide receiver Kadarius Toney, man. Apparently, this guy's in the news for strangling a woman. Make sure you guys get in here, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thumbs up, like the video. Let's go. And you see it right here, guys. This is from TMZ, which is a credible source. NFL's Kadarius Toney arrested. Cops say he strangled woman. Now, guys, before we continue to talk about this, let's just revisit Kadarius Toney. I mean, when I see a guy with all these type of piercings, I try not to judge and all that. But Kadarius Toney has a history of disorderly conduct. Let me put it that way. Disorderly conduct. You saw him bumping heads with Andy Reid, scrubbing his social media, bumping heads with Patrick Mahomes. And let's just say that it did not last long. Drafted in 2021 by the New York Giants. Obviously, he was a problem with that organization, and the Giants are a bad organization already. And for the Chiefs to drop a guy, because he is talented. I know he was dropping a lot of passes and stuff, last season, but it just seems like everything's been on the downside for Kadarius Toney. According to police documents we obtained, the former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver was accused of putting his hand around a woman's throat during a dispute at a Georgia residence on January 14th and squeezing with enough force to cause her to be unable to breathe. That's very unfortunate. Allegedly, that's very unfortunate. But normally when TMZ gets their hands on a document or video, they paid a reliable resource and have the consent to release these type of things. So I'm just going to straight up say it, man. If this situation is true, which I feel like 9 times out of 10, it just may well be true, then this guy's NFL career is most likely over. And the NFL is pretty forgiving nowadays. So I don't know. They're pretty forgiving. I mean, like, they allow players to come back after all kinds of things. You saw with Michael Vick. You saw it with Cooper Riley. You see it with like a lot of these players, man. But to place your hand on someone's throat, man, and strangle them until they're unable to breathe, you had to black out. There's nothing else I could think of. But like, you had to black out whatever this young lady may or may not have done to Kadarius Toney, man. Like, you're an NFL player. You will always have more to lose, brother. I just don't understand why these athletes put themselves in these positions. They'll go and choose the most toxic females, right? Maybe because of the BBLs, maybe because of the Instagram model looks, but understand what comes with all of that, okay? That's the real depth of this conversation. You guys got to understand what comes with a lot of these women that these athletes are attracted to. It's going to be a lot of baby baiting, meaning probably trying to get pregnant. 2, pretty privilege. Right? You're giving them a lifestyle. They're probably used to a certain lifestyle. And when they don't comply and they're not listening to you any longer or anymore, or you're no longer serviceable to them, or maybe the relationship isn't conducive, then you're going to run into women that know how to trigger you. They know how to trigger you, especially when they're disconnected and they no longer care about something that wasn't genuine from the beginning. Now, I don't know Kadarius Toney's situation. I don't know who this lady could possibly be, or what relations they may have had. But hopefully this report will continue to elaborate on that. So let's keep going. The doc stated the alleged attack left the woman with red marks on her neck and petechial hemorrhaging in her eyes. Additionally, authorities wrote in the documents Toney took the woman's phone from her during the altercation in order to prevent her from dialing 911. Come on, Kadarius Toney, man. Brother, you are so gifted. I just don't understand why y'all put yourselves in these positions, man. I mean, if she has this type of proof, if the docs say this, which most likely she'll probably have pictures if she checked herself into the hospital, because let's be honest, when these women get any chance to build a case against anybody with this type of career status, it's over with. It's typically over with. But hey, a dummy is born every day, man. So, I don't know what happened, what transpired, but if you get to that point, man, and I've been there, trust me, I'm not perfect. I've been there, man, but you got to walk away. You got to walk away because no one hurts you more than the people who know you best. And that's only because they know you best. They know you. They pretty much know you more than you may know yourself. And they study you, they know things about you, and they know your triggers. Warrants for Tony's arrest were issued on January 15th, and jail records we obtained show the 26-year-old was thrown behind bars in Douglas County facility on February 6th on one charge of aggravated assault, strangulation, and one charge of obstructing, harassing 911 calls. The record shows the 26-year-old bond was set at $25,000 on each count. This dude's only 26? Bro, this dude looks way older than 26, man. As we continue to follow this story, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and I want to ask you guys your opinions on this and what do you think? Drop those comments in the comment section. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Yeah.